publisher of Lamert Park Beat. Welcome to Lamert Park Beat 1000. I'm excited to see all of you here today. We all have something in common. That's what we love Lamert Park, and that we're committed to our communities. And that's what Lamert Park Beat is. It's an online community. And there's a lot of power in knowing that you're not alone in your beliefs. So, after being a reporter at a major daily newspaper for 10 years, I went back to school. And I was working on my master's degree in online communities at USC. And the assignment came down that I needed to build a social network. So I built Lamert Park Beat, and that got me an A. Although I'm proud of what I started, we couldn't have reached this milestone without you, the members who reported the news, with 500 stories, 4,000 photos, hundreds of videos since 2007. With our computers, tablets, cell phones, and cameras, we all share a responsibility to be citizen journalists. So please take out your cameras today and document your participation in today's celebration and share it with others. When we started planning this event, we were closing in on 1,000 members. I'm happy to report today that we're already at 1,200 and we're still growing. I'd like to take this opportunity also to thank just a few supporters who were able to come out today. First of all, my wife Allison, who brought me to Lamert Park and makes everything I do better. I'd also like to thank the Sutro Avenue Block Club President, Harold Washington. He made sure I was going to be involved with the community when he made me the chaplain of the Block Club, and that made me have a role in my community. Walter Melton, who embraced this effort from the very beginning and helped me tell the most important stories of the community like Marlton Square. Also, I'd like to thank the students and my colleagues at the University of Southern California who are committed to South Los Angeles. Willa Seidenberg, who is the editor of the South LA Report, she was here earlier. Kim Thomas Barrios, who leads the community outreach efforts for the University of Southern California. As well as Michelle Lavander, who is the leader of Reporting on Health, who started a fellowship that she picked me for a fellowship to talk more about the health that's going on in South Los Angeles, the health disparities that are here. Now I'd like to introduce our next speaker. Heather Brichet is important to me, not just as an advertiser, but in the last few years she's become a friend, a confidant, and a supporter, and a neighborhood activist. And I think that is one of the great things, is that all together we are all neighborhood activists for our community. So please give a warm round of applause to Heather Brichet.
Oh my God, I cannot believe this moment is here. We have been planning this for almost a year. I'm so happy that I get to take this day to celebrate my favorite website and my favorite neighborhood in LA. Absolutely. I'm Heather Brichet, and I'm a real estate agent, and I'm also a resident of Lamert Park. And I did bring my notes today because I have some very important things to say, so I don't want to forget anything. As a real estate agent, I serve a lot of great communities, but I have a special place in my heart for Lamert Park. Not just because I live here, but this place just, you can feel the energy when you come here. My mom actually introduced me to this neighborhood a long time ago. She used to bring me here to the Lively Festival with good food and good music, and we would have such a good time here. We would come back and we would be so happy. And every time she'd visit me from San Francisco, she would always come to Lamert Park. And ever since, I just have always wanted to live here. So a few years ago, when my husband and I, Miles, Yay! When Miles and I decided we wanted to buy our house for the first time, we were so lucky to buy a place only 3 blocks from here. We walk through the neighborhood with the stroller and the boys and the dog, and everyone says hello to you. You don't just say hi because you know the people, but because there's a real sense of community here. And it is just, you can feel that energy when you walk down the street. And I'm so proud that I live here. And I just wanted to say that I love this neighborhood. I love my house. I come out on the porch and I see my neighbors, and it makes me feel good in the evening when the sun is setting and I can hear the drums playing. I just love everything about this neighborhood, and I love what's about to happen here too. There's, of course, I'm sure you guys are familiar with the remodel of the Vision Theater. Thank you very much, Councilman. Okay. We are going to be so excited to see that unfold, which is happening right now. And also, the Baldwin Hills Crenshaw Mall is completely getting a facelift. I don't know if you guys went to Sheila E. Yeah, Sheila E. rocked the house, and I went there for free. And that was the last of their free concert series. It was amazing. And the energy in there, you could feel, the people could feel just the energy that everybody knew this neighborhood was changing. Something is happening here, and it was prevalent there that night. Also, can we talk about the demolition of Marlton Square? Thank you very much, Councilman Parks. Again, something happened to me also when I was there, and I saw the tractor breaking down these old buildings that have been there for over 30 years. It's just an ugly eyesore, and now something's happening. There's movement. So I thank you for that. What about the metro line that's coming down Crenshaw? Can we talk about that? That's amazing. The whole, yeah, yay! You know, there's a little bit of drama with all of these issues, but you know what? It's happening. There's movement here, and I'm so excited about that. Also, Fresh and Easy. I know there's drama with that too, but one day we are going to have a Fresh and Easy grocery store here on 52nd Big Crenshaw. So I don't know, Walter's not here. Walter Cathy is championing that for us. And also the tour of the penthouse is going on today at the Bedford Park. I don't know if you guys have seen the condominiums over there, but they're beautiful. You have to take a look at them. The developers that are making these things happen they're smart people. They pick this neighborhood because there's value here. And that value on the commercial side is going to escalate to the residential side. And it is just, you know, there's no better time to purchase a home in this neighborhood than right now. I don't think you're ever going to see these prices as low as they are right now. And I want to just say, on top of that, the interest rates are incredible, and there's so many financing opportunities available. And at this point, you need to go and talk to Jacqueline Marion from Wells Fargo, our sponsor. Yay! She's going to tell you about everything that you need to know about your financing for a house, and that's step one. So, with that said, I would like to take this moment to say thank you to Eddie, of course. And I think you kind of made me realize that I am more than just a real estate agent. I'm an advocate for this community. And I realized that by advertising on this website, I walk through this neighborhood and people actually recognize me because I'm there. And I feel like I'm part of the community, and I love that about your website. So I thank you for all that you've done and all that you're doing. And I thank you all for coming. Thank you so much.
So we have 2 more movie passes to give away. The first is for Cynthia Fearing. Cynthia? And then for Monica Brown. Monica Brown? One of the reasons Lemur Park Beat was started was to give a voice to those in our community who are doing great things but may not have the resources